Synth Spacies, and today I'm going to be putting together a Let's Play on Snatcher, regarded as by many one of the unsung games of gaming history, one of the best games of all time. And I don't know if that's a bit of an overshot, but when you played it back in the day, the game did kind of stick upstairs. So, and yeah, it was a pretty big classic for the time. I've got the Mega CD version here, and I actually bought this on day one. I was working in a video game store, the Gamesmen, back in that time, and I had been eyeing off this game for many months. Back then we didn't have the internet to go to for our gaming use, so I've been buying magazines up until this point, and there were screenshots showing heads blown off and showing detectives walking into bars and all this sort of thing. I just thought, what the hell is this game? This looks awesome. And so when it arrived at the store, I actually had to set it up in the system to get it so that we could sell it, and I purchased it. I was the first buyer for that game that day. And so here it is. This is the Mega CD version, and also the instruction manuals show quite a few weird things. It's got here instructions about how to use the justifier. I think it was called the justifier. Yeah, the justifier. That was the gun that you could use in the shooting scenes. I don't have a justifier. It's one of the few things I don't have. So I'll be using the controller just as normal. One of the things is that this game was kind of censored, but not in the way that you think. It has all the violence in it, but just a couple of minor censorship things that were in it. One of the main characters, Katrina Gibson is her name. In here she's listed as an 18-year-old. In the original Japanese version though, she was 15. And there's a couple of awkward scenes where Gillian C, the main star, the protagonist, is trying to make advances as a 31-year-old against a 15-year-old. Yeah, kind of awkward. That was normal back then though in Japanese gaming culture, and I don't know if it still is today, but I kind of think it is. So anyway, that's one of the oddities that I found. Ah, it's got Rocket Knight League on the back there. That's interesting. I think that was his name. One of the unofficial mascots. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, gonna just get straight into it. This is Snatcher for the Mega CD. Let's get started. Alright, welcome to Snatcher Let's Play. This is one I've been looking forward to do for a long time. And I'm just actually, I gotta have bought this. Actually, no, that's okay. I can continue. It's all good. Okay. So welcome to Snatcher Let's Play on the Mega CD. And I've got the disc now in the tray, ready to hit that in. And just before I continue on, where is it? You can hear that music in the background. I'm just going to hit start. I don't know if anyone's got 3DS, but if you get to the themes on the theme store on the 3DS, I don't know if you can hear that. That's for when you buy the Mega Drive theme. It plays the Mega CD background sound. Anyway, now I thought I'd just mention that because I was just playing Animal Crossing before with the new update. All right, back to our game here, and waiting for that. There it is, Snatcher Cyberpunk Adventure. So you can see I don't have any games saved in there at the moment. I'm starting from fresh. So I bought this game brand new, day one, as I mentioned there on the intro. As you can see there is a gun adjust option which is blanked out. Now even if I had the justifier gun, I wouldn't be able to use it because it only works on a cathode ray tube TV. Let's get into this, shall we? I like how he's placed it at the front, but there is a lot of references to pop culture. Roland Sound Space. I never heard of that before.
June 6, 1996. A mysterious explosion destroys the Chernobyl research facility near Moscow. Lucifer Alpha, a powerful biological weapon under secret development there, is released into the atmosphere, creating a deadly biohazard. Carried by the trade winds, Lucifer Alpha spreads throughout Eastern Europe and Eurasia, destroying 80% of the populace. Half of the world's people die. The greatest biohazard in history later becomes known simply as the catastrophe. But at this time, who could have possibly imagined that the ultimate biohazard wouldn't occur for another half-century? 50 years later, mankind faces its greatest crisis. The appearance of a mysterious android life form. Its purpose and origin are unknown. Is it a new form of weapon? Or perhaps an invasion from some other world?
That is so cool.
In winter, killing humans and infiltrating society by taking the place of their victims. Employing an artificial skin, they can sweat and even bleed. Part organic, part machine. They're almost impossible to distinguish from those they kill.
I just love this stuff.
In order to take their place, these mysterious invaders become known as Snatchers.
Alright, we're finally doing this. I can't think of a better way to spend the weekend. Also, just let you know that I'm being a little quiet during those times because I can imagine you guys want to hear the chatter in the game. Just got to get my chords sorted out here. Neo Kobe City. December 2047. Wow, that's still in the future. So there's a lot of mystic to this game. A lot of people never got to play this. I was one of the rare few that actually went out and bought a Mega CD. I didn't buy the Mega CD player day one, but before day one actually. Because I was working at Sega, I had access to be able to buy myself a console before it got released. I can't skip past this, and nor do I want to. I want to hear the music. But while this is playing, I thought I'd just show you guys the back. I might put a scan of that or something on the video at some point. And that's the cover there. Note the is it 15? The 15 rating. Huh? Hardcore stuff. This is before the official rating system. That's cool. So yeah, this is before the official rating system became a thing in Australia. They were just starting to implement it because Mortal Kombat caused all that drama, and so did Night Trap. The Mega CD, it won't be remembered for anything else, I think, except this game. Luna maybe is the other game that was a real big one. Sonic CD, Final Fight. But all those games, they will mostly be remembered for the machine that sparked the violence in video game controversy. And the US got itself into a bit of a hissy fit over the game. And the director in this game, he actually makes a reference to that in the game. You got to find it though.
Everything okay?
Gilly
is it? What's wrong?
Jamie, I've become a junker.
A junker? Gillian, but why?
Jamie, you know why. It's the only way we can regain our lost memories. Snatcher is the only word that keeps coming back every time we try to remember our pasts. I have to face them to find out why.
Yes, but I can sense that there is something terrible hidden in our past. And if we remember it, it will destroy us.
Jamie!
Jane.
I'm going now. Jamie!
What? I can't hear you!
So even though... Oh, hang on.
At age 31. 3 years ago, he and his wife Jamie Seed are taken into protective custody in the Siberian Neutral Zone by the 17th Siberian Investigative Force. Both Gillian and Jamie suffer from severe amnesia. Their memories of events prior to being picked up in Siberia lost in a mysterious mental fog. 2 years ago, after a vain attempt to rebuild their marriage, Jamie and Gillian separate. Following extensive special military training, Gillian is ordered to report to Neo Kobe City as a junker, effective today.
So during that, I've seen this before, so it's not like I'm not taking it in, but I've already watched this just recently. But during that intro, God, that is cool. Sony gets a reference there, isn't it? Yeah. And Sega at the front. ASCII 2 building. Konami Omni building Junker headquarters. So I was looking to see if it had the credits in the game for the voice acting, but they're not there. One thing that's really cool about this instruction manual for the game is that it is entirely in English. It's not segregated to one small section for English. The whole booklet is in English, and it's actually quite cool. It's got introductions for all the characters. You can actually see all the characters' ages and a little bio on every character. Even the slightly lesser known characters in the game as well. The only downside to this instruction manual is that it's not in English. That it's not in color. Let's get into the game. So this is how you pretty much start the game. It is text-based, but with action depending on what you select as your options. So welcome to Junker Headquarters. May I help you? Alright, here we go. We'll look first before entering. Let's check the operator out. There is quite a lot of perviness in this game. She's a beautiful Oriental woman. But there you go. We'll look again this time. I wonder if you look at her again. So straight away you can see there, if you select an option, it will give you one bit of text. If you select it again, it might trigger off an alternative bit of text. That's what makes this game hard. You can't just simply go through all your options, and that's why this game is regarded as being so in-depth, is that you got to keep retracing your steps a bit sometimes, and maybe checking out something that you checked out earlier. She sort of looks like that actress. What's her name? And will it give you any other options there? Oh, okay, there you go. This looks promising. They've got some real beauties on the staff. So straight away, you're just 10 seconds into the game and it's already starting to look like you're a bit of a pervert. Oh, I accidentally hit the area. The door itself, it's locked. Alright, let's go. Enter. I'm afraid only Jack. Okay. We'll talk with her then.
I'm Gillian Seed. I've been assigned to Junker headquarters effective today.
Oh, you're Mr. C. Please forgive me.
My name is Mika Slayton. I'm the administrative assistant and operator here at Junker headquarters. Very pleased to meet you.
Let's look at Mika. I bet it's going to say she's really hot. Oh, you're really pretty. Oh. Thank you, creepy sir. I'm honored to have the chance to work with someone as beautiful as you. Yeah, sure. Well, thanks. I'll take that as face value. Alright, let's look at the plate. Front pod, we're just going over the same. They're not as stupid, they're not stupid, you know. So how do I get in now? Ah, enter. There we go.
Mr. Seed?
Gillian's fine. You can call me Gillian, Mika.
Okay, Gillian. I'll open the main door and show you around headquarters.
Alright, we're in. Oh, moving. Okay, because, you know, in these places you got to have moving floorways. You can't just walk. Where shall I tell you? Okay, we'll go straight to the chief's office.
Chief Cunningham, Gillian Seed is here. I brought him in as you requested.
Thanks for coming, Seed. I'm Benson Cunningham, the Chief of Junker Operations.
I bet you are.
Gillian Seed. I've been transferred here from the 17th Special Forces Division.
I've heard all about your special training in the military, Seed. I hope you'll put it to good use on your new assignment here. By the way, I understand you're suffering from amnesia. Any sign yet that your memory's coming back?
I'm afraid not. I still can't remember a thing from before the Army picked me up 3 years ago.
You're married, aren't you?
Yes, but we're separated now. She has amnesia as well, and without any memories between the two of us, I'm afraid there was very little to base a good relationship on.
I can see your point there.
So the voice acting is, it's solid for the most part, but with a hint of cheesiness, but it's bearable. Alright, so let's look around this office. Check the chief out. Is he grinning? So he's the chief of Junker Operations, eh? Just as I imagined him. Did you say something? Alright, let's then investigate the monitor. It's a general purpose monitor using both liquid crystal display, LCD, and plasma display. Wow, okay, so let's just stop there for a second. Okay. Plasma display. This is 1994? It came out a little earlier than that in America. I'm just trying to get a look at the copyright on this, because that's really far out ahead of its time. Commentary in the game. Liquid crystal display. I'd never, at this point in time, the only liquid crystal display I had seen was on a Game & Watch. So this game is copyrighted 1994, which would make about sense. I was about 20 at the time when it came out, and to see that in this game, I would not see a liquid crystal TV until at least 2000, 2001. And even then they were just something that was talked about as future technology. Alright, let's ask about the Snatchers themselves. 3 years ago, the Snatchers suddenly appeared here in Neo Kobe. We have no idea where they came from or what they want. And we do know that they kill, copy their appearance of their victims, and take the place in society, and that their numbers are increasing.
That should be enough to make your duties as a junker quite clear. This is your Junker ID card. It will identify you as a junker. Carrying it allows you to exercise your special authority.
I see. Sort of like a police officer's badge, huh?
And here's some money. It's not much, but you'll need it to carry out your investigation.
Cash?
Credit cards aren't accepted in some regions of the city. You'll need this sooner or later.
Sounds like it's a rough place out there.
Go see Harry, the engineer. He's got your equipment ready for you.
cash in 2050? In 2016, I hardly use cash. And computer room then? This is Junker Headquarters computer room. It's linked to databases throughout the country, so you can find almost any information you might need. Internet wasn't really even 94. It was just starting to get talked about. So I don't think you'll see any references to internet here. Antiques in the computer room, eh? I haven't seen a keyboard in some time. So he's even making a commentary on that keyboards will eventually be phased out. Maybe. I'm looking at a keyboard now in 2016. There was someone talking about how keyboards will be not used. From Microsoft it was actually. And I just laughed at that, thinking, why would you want to be on a train full of people talking into their phones to give it to feed back what they want to do? Screw that. Ask about the computer. This is a host computer. So Jordan was the computer. Okay, it's a model RM1013. I might start noting down some things here because I want to get a cross-reference on some of this stuff and see what he's referenced it from. I am Jordan, Junker Headquarters host, Artificial Intelligence Computer System. Please insert your card. What? This thing's got a personality? Alright, so use the card. Okay, Junker card going in. User confirmed as Gillian Seed. Welcome to Jordan. What sort of information do you need? Well, at least it let me in. Okay. Let's load ID file. Use the cursor to input the person you are searching for. Just an example. Alright, let's try Hideo Kojima. Hideo, the director. Sorry, I can never pronounce his name right. So disrespectful. Alright, let's do this. Please search for file under last name. What? It gave you a clue then. It actually said that, yeah, he's there, but you're not going to search him this way. You got to just put his surname in. It actually told you. Wow, that's pretty cool. Hideo Kojima, birthday, 24th of the 8th, 63. That's his actual birthday, I think, too. He's a Virgo. His blood type is AA. Personality, third generation family man. I wonder what that means. Favorite game, Sabika. I'm going to be looking that one up as well. Oh, there's so many things to cross-reference in this game. It's such a nerd fest. And his nickname, Ojama. Okay, if you say so. And that's really cool. Snatcher has crossed the sea. I hope you all enjoy it a lot. So that's a direct message from the director to you as the player, which is something that didn't happen a lot in gaming before then, and to be quite honest, it still doesn't really happen a lot. Alright, let's look up my file. Cannot execute request. You do not possess a high enough security clearance to view this data. You can't view your own data. A minimum class 7 ID is necessary to open this data gate. And that's the same response I had. What? I can't get it. I get at this data. Okay. Alright, let's quit that. We can probably look up stuff later on Jordan. Alright, we'll exit here. Where would you like to go next? The shooting range. Now this is really annoying because this controller, which does need a good cleaning, isn't anywhere near as useful as a gun. Let's practice. You haven't even got your blaster yet, have you? Let's hurry up and go visit Harry. Alright. But I think we should get some practicing first. Yes, but... Come on, let me take a crack at it. Alright, if you must practice, I'll let you use my ray gun, but it doesn't have the power of the blaster. Is that okay? Yeah, whatever, Mika. Alright, let's start shooting practice. If you press A, you can draw your blaster and press C to fire. Okay, and press B to put it away again. A, sorry. Are you ready? Remember to shoot only snatchers. Be careful you don't hit any civilians. The reg gauge on shows it. Okay, let's get on with it. Good luck. So it always centers to the middle. Ah, sorry. Hitting all the snatchers is great, but you hit one. Only one person died. Well, it's nice that you're not wasting too much ammo, but you really should avoid shooting civilians like that. Yeah, bad me. Her hair is flowing, I just noticed. They've made it so that her hair's flowing. Okay. Come on, let's go see Harry. Oh, there he is.
Good, Harry's back.
Great to meet you. You're Gillian Seed, right? Haven't we met somewhere before?
No, I don't believe so.
Oh, really? Well, I guess I must be imagining things.
Let's look at old Harry, shall we? Somehow I get the impression... Have I met this guy before? What's wrong? Do I have something hanging from my nose?
Oh, that's right. Don't panic yourself. I got it right over here. This is your blaster, the official weapon of a junker. It's got full user feedback circuitry, adjusting itself to your reaction time. In other words, it's just as good as you are. What do you think? Here, see how she feels.
Sweet.
It's unbelievably light.
You bet it is. This ain't one of those ray guns the Army uses. She's put together with the latest carbon polymers and ceramics, not affected by heat one bit. And her ergonomic design optimizes both functionality and firepower. Well, what do you think, Gillian?
I'll take it.
I'll take it. Alright, let's ask about navigators. We're going to meet Metal Gear.
I know. All right, allow me to introduce the Navigator, which I designed especially for you. Hey, Metal Gear, get out here.
It just slides out of you. It's a great intro.
Metal, introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. Pleased to meet you, Gillian. I am Metal Gear Mach 2. I am programmed to be your personal assistant.
Metal Gear? That's a pretty weird name.
Oh, he's cute.
Thank you.
I think he's turning red. I took his basic design and his name from the Metal Gear Menace of the late 20th century. But quite unlike that Metal Gear, this one was designed for peaceful purposes.
What was he referring to? The late Metal Gear Menace of the late 20s? Is he referring to the game? So many little references. Does it have some kind of... Yeah, there's a video phone installed. A video phone? That's right. Yeah. In theory, you can use it anywhere, but you have to watch out for interference. Sometimes the signal just can't get through. Speaking of...
I have a video phone call from Jean-Jacques Gibson coming in. Connecting.
I love that.
HQ, this is Gibson. I've cornered a probable male snatcher. I'm in the abandoned factory in the M district. Request immediate backup.
Gillian, that means you. You better head out right away. Jean needs your help.
We must hurry. We'll use a turbocycle to travel to the scene.
Be careful, Gillian.
Well, it's been chucked into the deep end already.
This is a turbocycle, specially designed for junker use. In addition to three-wheeled ground travel, it is capable of hovering and high-speed flight. The vehicle is also VTOL capable, so takeoffs and landings in narrow areas present no difficulty.
Flying tricycle, huh? I just came in one of these things.
We have been assigned this vehicle for use in our investigations.
Alright, so even though it's like panic, run, you still got a chance to look and check things out in your own, peruse in your own time. Despite the fact that John is dying over there with a Snatcher encounter. Let's look at it, shall we? It's a brand new and it was just tuned up. It's a 47 Interceptor. It's built by the same company that builds the shuttle. And what else can we look at the tire? On the ground it runs on 3 wheels, but they're retracted during flight. This is the Junkerhead parking lot. Investigate the car. It's built with the latest ceramic plastics and carbon polymers. It doesn't even have a scratch on it. There's no problem, the tyres also have the inspector's stamp on them. There's nobody in the parking lot besides us. So I'm going to save for the first time. I'm hoping this saves, because I haven't used the save. Actually, it will save, because I've got saves in there from, God, 20 years ago, and they're still sitting in there. Alright, I'll save everything that's just happened up until now. Which file would you like to save it on there? So you got multiple save points. That's cool. Save completed. Would you like to continue play? No, I think that will end it for now. I will continue. This is just a sneak peek at the lookings, of the going-ons of Snatcher. I'm really tongue-tied. I didn't realize that this game was going to be so in-depth. So much text. It's been 20 years since I've played it at least. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I do plan on getting stuck into this more. To be quite honest, I just need to go get a drink. I'm so tired and tongue-tied and thirsty from just the constant talking here. So, yeah, and I've been playing for over an hour now. So, okay, yep. That's been my Let's Play of Snatcher. I do intend to get started on this immediately with follow-up videos. But until then, thanks guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe so you can see the follow-up videos that I'll be doing. I don't know how many of these I'll have to do to finish the game, but I will finish this game and I will be putting up the Let's Play videos until it's done. Until then, thanks guys.